keeping you connected to our community. 11 Connects.
Hello, Southern Colorado, and welcome to 11 Connects. I'm your host, Ryan Nelson, and today we are at Serenity Mental Health Centers with some new faces. We have Danny, she's a patient here, and we have Dr. Nielsen, he's a psychiatrist. How are you both?
Doing well.
Thank you.
Now, every time we come to Serenity, we learn a little bit more about our mental health, and today we have some new faces. So we're going to talk about finding control and confidence with TMS, and I just want to start with Danny. Before TMS, how did your mental health affect your daily life?
Yeah, so for a long time I've struggled with depression and anxiety, but in the months leading up to before I started TMS treatment, I was really struggling. I had relocated and I was just kind of having a hard time regulating my emotions. I was feeling more irritable. I felt like I was kind of lacking motivation and I didn't have a lot of energy and just sort of feeling really down. So I knew that I needed to reestablish my mental health care since I had recently relocated to the area. I did a Google search, Serenity came up, they had good reviews. So my original intention was like, I'm gonna come in here, I'm gonna start meeting with my mental health practitioner again, monitor my medications, all that stuff. And then they, based on like doing my intake and taking in my history and my goals and all of that, they said, hey, we really think TMS would be a good fit. First time I had ever heard of TMS. And I was like, okay, tell me more about this, and decided to proceed with that. So that's how I came to TMS and how I was feeling before.
Okay, now what are some of the benefits that you've seen?
Oh my gosh. So after TMS, I feel like just generally my mood is better. I've got a lot more control and like regulation over my emotions. I'm just coping better with stress. I feel like because I'm feeling more regulated, I'm able to kind of communicate better and just show up better in like my relationships and my work. I've got more energy, I've got more motivation. And yeah, I'm just across the board, I'm feeling a lot better.
That's wonderful. I know everyone that's watching is super happy for you, but I have a question for Dr. Nielsen now. Now, what makes this an intriguing option for patients?
Sure, yeah. So this is intriguing for many reasons, but it's mostly because it's a non-invasive, non-pharmacologic, and very well-tolerated approach to treatment of mental health. Patients, again, they tolerate it so well, and they're able to start to incorporate these things into their lives to really see improvements.
Well, that's wonderful. Now, how do you see TMS changing the entire scope and core of mental health?
Yeah, so TMS is becoming, a more recognized and effective treatment option, especially for patients who may not have responded to traditional medications or therapy. And it's really allowing us to target these specific neural pathways that we know are disrupted in depression. And we're able to do that without surgery and without systemic medications. So that, coupled with the therapeutic interventions like mindfulness and gratitude that we're incorporating, is really giving the patients a lot of hope, as well as improving their day-to-day lives.
Okay, that's wonderful. And now for you as a patient, for anyone who's watching right now, what words of encouragement would you say to get them to try this treatment?
Oh, I would say, especially if you're like me, where you've struggled for a long time, you've tried medication and therapy, all of which I've absolutely value, but I was looking for something else. One of my personal goals was to potentially be able to taper off medication. And I've been able to do that since I've gone through TMS. So I would encourage people to give it a go. It invites you to really participate in your treatment. And I found it to be a really therapeutic and healing practice.
Awesome. Well, thank you both so much for your time. All of Serenity's information is on the screen if you're interested in signing up. This is a great place, and they're bringing sunshine to people who have cloudy days. So this is wonderful. Thank you both so much for your time.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.